Hey, what's up guys? I had one of those moments where I'm doing something and I thought, why don't I have the camera out? I should be filming this. People would enjoy watching this. Anyway, I just sharpened up three kitchen blades, some Henkels for a friend, and I threw on a little bit of mirror polish. Okay, I got the 1000 grit tape here, out here on the Edgepro Apex. You can see that glisten. So, just these are some Henkels knives, and just getting it ready for her for Thanksgiving. So anyway, I happen to have my sage, my carbon fiber sage back. Now you guys have saw in the video where I said I was going to trade this for another knife, and a lot of you guys are waiting to see what the other knife was. Well, it turns out the person who traded me the Dodo had thought that I had the titanium version of the sage, okay, which obviously I didn't. So when he got it, he went, whoops, sorry, let me just send this one back to you. So there is going to be no other knife. However, I'm kind of happy because I do love this knife. So anyway, I figured I would go ahead and do a video putting a mirror polish edge on this bad boy. It's sharp, don't need to sharpen it, but you can see the edge right now. All right, so I kind of move it back and forth in the light. And we're just going to, like I said, put a mirror edge on this guy. All right, right now you can see this is nice and dirty right here, but it's gonna be fine. I don't want to use another tape, so this will work just fine. One little drop of water, loosen up some of that metal filings. You can see dirty. Grab my rag, wipe it down. All right, one drop of water. Just get it somewhat wet. We're gonna find our angle here. Now I'm not worried, I have a dirty tape on here and stuff. I'm not worried about scratching the blade, but of course if you're doing this at home, each time you get a new knife, you want to put fresh tape on there, clean up your system completely, but I'm just going dirty. Just want to make sure I line up my angle, my edge right. Now I kind of do this by eye these days. I don't use the guide that's on here. I'll get an idea once I start sharpening as to where I am. I want to start polishing in this case. So let's try right there. All right, so let's just do the tip. I'm going to check this out, see where I'm at. Get my rag. Okay. My angle is looks like it's just a little bit too high. So I'm gonna lower it a little bit. All right, lock it back in. Kind of put this on here. I'm looking at it from the side, you guys can't see that, but give this another go. Make sure it's steady, it's not moving, so my angle doesn't move. And I'm gonna do the whole edge this time. Move my tripod back a little bit so not only can you see it, but I don't smack it either. And yeah, just check this out, see if this is gonna work for me. Once I get the angle right. Now I can see, looks to be a little bit high still. No, actually, I gotta bring it up close to my eye, sorry. That's not bad at all. Can't lower it still though. So I'm going to lower it yet again. All right, let's give this a go. I can actually feel it better. I feel it better now that this is more on my angle. Because before I can see where it's polishing about half of my my edge. And obviously I don't want that. I want the full edge. I want to keep the exact angle that this knife sharpened at, which is 30 degrees. And I could use the guide for 30, but I find that the guide isn't completely dead on. Every little factor in this whole system will change the angle too, as far as the legs not being out of the way or the table not being straight. All kinds of stuff will change that. So I kind of do it by eye. It's no big deal. And once I get this right, we'll flip it over and we'll do the other side. All right. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, she's pretty. All right. You guys can see that kind of glisten there. Get nice and close for you. All right. So Let's do the reverse now. Drop of water. Gonna pat that dry. And here is the reverse. Fantastic system. Edgepro Apex, I'm telling you, this is what I do. I use this system for two things. I hand sharpen on some nice stones. It's actually easier than setting this up. But if I have to reprofile a blade, or if I want to polish up a blade, this is what I use. Now eventually, I like, can't afford it right now, but I like to eventually get some really nice, really high grit Japanese whetstones for my polishing. I want like a 3000 grit stone I can hand polish on. That would be my dream, but that's for down the road when I get the money for that. But for now, this Apex works okay. Now I do have these are the 1000 grit tapes. All right. And I also have the yellow ones here, which are 3000 grit. So I can get this even a higher polish, but it's not gonna be necessary. This is my EDC, and of course the kitchen knives I just did for my friend is just to sharpen them up. All right. So let's wipe her down. Take a look. All right. She's shining. It's looking pretty good. And she's sharp too. I'm gonna strap that up.